Ladies and gentlemen, today we have some great C8 Z06 news to start the week with. Hello everyone and welcome back to Brinkofspeed. Today we have some exciting news. Is it the best Z06 news we could ask for? No, we would really like to know what the price is going to be, but this is still getting us closer to that, and trust me, by the end of this video, you are going to realize that we are super close to getting that price of the new 2023 Z06. Real quick though, before I get into this news, thank you to my thumbs up squad for already smashing that thumbs up button. I hugely appreciate it. You guys are absolutely incredible. If you're new to the channel, I thank you so much for pressing that play button and joining me today. And if you don't want to miss a single one of these types of updates, make sure to smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. All right, real quick before I get into the news, I just want to let you know that I will be down in Bastrop, which is in Austin, Texas, this next weekend from Friday to Sunday at Corvette Invasion. So if any of you folks are planning on being there, look for the Captain America car. I will be there and I'd love to meet you. So come find me, say hello, and let's have a good time down there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so as you can see, I am on my favorite website, the Mid-Engine Corvette Forum, and the reason why I'm bringing you this video today is all because of the forum directors, John and Keith. They have informed me and the rest of the world who looks on the Mid-Engine Corvette Forum of some really great Z06 information. The first piece of information that I want to start with today, though, is an interview that John did with Carbon Revolution. So he sent out a bunch of questions to them, and they finally got back to him with the answers to all of his questions. And I'm telling you right now, this article is absolutely incredible. It is very long, so I'm not going to be able to go over it all. But as you can see, this is a lot of questions from John and a lot of answers from them. And you're going to learn a lot of things. And by the way, when you see the way these wheels were designed and built from this article, you are going to be extremely impressed and confident if you're ordering these wheels that they are going to be phenomenal wheels. So thank you to John for taking the time and making the huge effort to get this interview with Carbon Revolution. And thank you to Carbon Revolution for actually responding and answering all of his questions. Now, let's go ahead and move on to another one of my favorite websites, which is CorvetteBlogger.com. We all know that Keith runs this. And here we have, as of July 7th, GM has started producing and stockpiling Z06 specific parts for customer cars. Again, I'm not going to read this to you. I'm going to link everything down in the description below. But what they're saying is that there are specific customer known parts that have already started being made or shipped to the Bowling Green assembly plant. And that is exciting news. As you'll see in the article, they trust their inside source 1000%, as you see right here, that they are being honest and upfront with John and Keith. So we know that the information is good and it gets even better from here. Again, these will all be linked below. So today, as you can see at 11:50 a.m., John put out another article, Monday Z06 Good News, Z06 parts starting to appear in GM's computer parts catalog. And this is a great article. And there's two things that are really cool about this article. Number one, I love the fact that they're showing the center crossbar that we all know looks really great and should give the Z06 more rigidity for track use out there, is already starting to be cataloged and built in the GM plant. So as you see here, it says still not the diamond pricing we were awaiting for, but As always, we also focus here on all behind the scenes positive Z06 rollout progression info. Thank you so much for today's birdie sharing today's uplifting news. Last week we learned that a GM plant was actually starting making a Z06 specific part, that another plant has been directed in writing to have their major Z06 part at BGA on August 29th, and also from a third source that the SORP date for the Z06 has been chosen. Today we learn that the very start of Z06 parts are starting to be populated within GM's master computer parts catalog. The Jake logoed X brace is number 849-83921. So this cross brace is now being cataloged in the GM computer at one of the assembly plants. And this will be shipped from that plant to Bowling Green. And as you can see, they put down some pictures here. But the other piece of exciting news is that it seems that you're going to be able to get this cross brace on the hardtop convertible as well as the coupe. Now that to me is exciting news because we know that there's not much room in that hardtop convertible area for anything above the engine. So apparently they're going to make that quite a bit different, or a little bit different than the Stingray HTC. So I think this is great news. I think there's another piece to this. If we go on down, I know John stated that he was able to go ahead and put together, yeah, see, here is a hardtop convertible, and he was able to pick the visible carbon fiber cross brace. So that's confirmation that you are able to get that on the hardtop convertible. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that is excellent news for anybody that's wanting to take their car to the track. This is awesome. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the news so far, and if you plan to get that cross brace on your coupe or convertible. Let's go ahead and move on to the last part of the discussion, which we're going to talk about pricing, being able to order your Z06, and production start date. So ladies and gentlemen, as you know from videos in my past, I have an inside source that works directly with GM, not for GM, but he works at a plant that supplies GM with certain parts for the Stingray and the Z06 and the new E-Ray coming out next year. And this gentleman initially told me that the start of production for the Z06 would be August 22nd. And then last week, or maybe a week and a half ago, he said that date got pushed back to August 27th. And today it looks like it may have been pushed back to August 29th just because of this news about parts showing up at Bowling Green on the 29th. But let's just say it's anywhere between the 27th and 29th that Z06 production is going to start. History tells us that when we are 6 weeks out, we usually are able to order our cars from GM. So right now we're a little over 6 weeks out, a little less than 7 weeks out, and we still don't have pricing. So what that tells me is that by next Monday, we should be able to order the Z06, which means that between now and next Monday, we should have pricing. Now, I could be wrong, but I had a really great conversation with John of the Mid-Engine Corvette Forum last Friday, and this is exactly what we discussed. I really truly believe that he is correct. So we both have some really good inside information, but what we're talking about now does not even need inside information. We just use past history and what they've done in the past. And obviously GM isn't sticking by that because usually we have pricing as soon as they introduce a new model. But they've waited and waited, and we realize why they've done that. It's because of the fact that they are waiting till the last possible second because of their suppliers are raising prices on all of these parts on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So GM is just trying to get to the highest price point they can get to before they have to cut that off. So I do believe that between now and next Monday, we should have pricing. So please stay patient. It is coming soon. So that's really it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you join us tomorrow night. We're going to be discussing some of this again about the Z06. Hopefully tomorrow we will have maybe pricing or maybe even more good news about the Z06 on the live Tuesday night tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So please come join us. Give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you guys, hopefully, down in Austin, Texas this weekend.